So originally on our vacation in which we took, we was originally supposed to go to Los Angeles, but then something happened. Then we were supposed to go to San Antonio, but but there was a big storm that was heading that way. Um, God, He turned us to Atlantis, and I say Atlantis. God, He turned us to Atlanta, and we went there for a vacation. Now, originally, just stuff dealing with this vacation, I did not want to go. I seen that as a distraction. Like the enemy was trying to, I saw it as the enemy was trying to distract me from just those things in um, which I had to do. Like originally, I wanted to stay home to catch up on the things in which God wanted me to do. But on this trip, I seen that that in which the enemy meant for bad, God, He turned it for my good. Because before this vacation, I wasn't serving God as I supposed to. But on this vacation, um, I saw I was serving God, like like not as in basically speaking or preaching His word and stuff like that. I mean, like you can serve God just by helping and stuff so on like that. So um, I saw that I was um, serving God and stuff like that. But not only that, but on this trip, I literally seen God like in many ways. Um, like I was praying and God, He literally answered my prayer, and He made a way. Like just for instance, we was on this road and like my brother, he had to get over to the other road, but it was like people wasn't letting him over. Like even my brother was complaining and stuff like that. But I remember as I prayed, God, He made a way, and my brother got over. Um, there was just like so many times that I literally seen that God, He answered my prayers. Basically on this trip. But I also like to say that on July 5th, one of the things in which was spoken by my spiritual father basically was said that God is going to surprise someone, this week. I grabbed and I received that word and stuff like that. And so it was on the July 9th that we left for vacation. First of all, my brother was forced to go on a vacation because my older brother forced him to come, but I was forced to go by my mom, which I originally did not want to go basically on this vacation. But like I said, I grabbed and I received this word, and we went to Atlanta. We went to Six Flags and all that, and then we left the following day, which was on the 10th. Now, we originally planned, well, my brother originally planned just to go to Atlanta, and then obviously we're going to come straight back. But God, He had other plans. And although we went to Atlanta, we also went to New Orleans. Now, originally, I was not so happy about going to New Orleans because I knew that I heard God say Arlington, like as for a place for me and my family basically to move to, and for my family to move to. And so the way I was thinking was that, like, basically can't visit. I guess consider the way I was thinking was that basically can't sleep over or something like that in New Orleans, something like that. So so that's kind of like the mindset I had. But like I said, I wasn't so happy about going to New Orleans. But I remember I prayed, and then I just stepped back and just let God handle it, let God. And I saw that God, He had my brother to go to New Orleans. Now, when we got to New Orleans, we stayed at my brother's girlfriend house, which is in the east, and I remember the following day I was supposed to go see my dad, as well as my brother was supposed to go out visit some friends and all that, which just basically he haven't seen in a long time since we moved to Texas. And but something happened on that Monday, and we wasn't able to get out. Yeah, I was supposed to also go see someone else too, but we wasn't able to get out and go somewhere on that day because something happened. Now, the following day was Tuesday. First of all, I would like to say that although we went to New Orleans, my first although we went to New Orleans, I did not expect to visit my dad. I was just thinking like we were just going to New Orleans. Then eventually down the line, I was thinking like maybe go visit some people and stuff like that. But on Tuesday, that's when me and my older brother visit my dad, in which we haven't seen in a while. Now, first of all, I would like to say that a while ago, I actually prayed to God for that I'll be able to see my dad as well as my brothers, which I haven't seen in years. And just by us going to New Orleans, I was not expecting that I was going to see my dad when we go to New Orleans. I was not expecting that at all. So God, He literally surprised me, and He answered my prayers. And so I went and saw my dad. But I also like to say that things did happen in the past, but God, He protected my family. And then eventually it got to a point where I didn't want to talk to my dad. Like I forgave them for those things which happened to the past. Like I forgave him for those things which happened in the past. I had nothing against him, but I didn't want to talk to him. And I remember just one night, God, He spoke to me basically that I was causing a division between me and my dad, or creating a division between me and my dad. So eventually I prayed, and God Himself led me to my dad, as well as I got the numbers. And eventually I got the numbers, my dad's number and my brother's numbers. And I got to my dad's house. When we finally pulled up to his house, it was like probably like 8 or 9 something at night. When we finally went over there, when we got to his house, obviously I was trying to stop from smiling and stuff like that. But when I seen him, I knew, like, after being by him and just as he was there, I knew that God had did something. Because before like I'm talking to him and stuff like that, like before I'm talking to him and I'm just telling him that I love him too, stuff like that. But it was like I'm just saying it, but I really didn't actually really feel it, I would say, and stuff like that, to truly explain it. And yeah, I don't think I actually basically felt that way before. It was like when I got around him, I did not want to leave him. when I got around him, I did not want to leave him. And, eventually when it was time to go, I got in the car, but it was like when I got in the car, I felt that, just God put such a love in me for him that even when I got in the car, I was yearning. I was yearning him, like I wanted to be by him, but I never actually told anyone else. Like the only person who knew was God, who I knew, and I think I told as well as was God, and even my dad does not even know this, but I mean probably eventually will, but I also would like to say that just in the past, one thing I wanted to know is who my dad was, and God revealed that person to me, as well as stuff happened, but like I said, God protected my family, and God protected my family. But then eventually down the line, one thing in which I wanted, which my family does not even know yet, even up to this date, was that I actually wanted a daddy-daughter type of relationship. And I've experienced my friends that actually treat me as their own, especially Mr. Philip. I was friends with his daughter, and my mom was friends with my friend's parents, so that worked out. So yeah, I experienced that, but what I really wanted was like a daddy-daughter type of relationship, and eventually down the line, I basically was thinking to myself that although I didn't have a daddy-daughter relationship, I have a father-daughter relationship with God, and but now I see that God, he's mending the relationship between me and my dad. Now, one thing which I forgot to mention that I wanted to include in this video, actually God himself, he had reminded me of it. So basically, after that time when that I seen my dad, it was a Tuesday. Me and him has been, communicating more and stuff like that. And on the 15th, July 15th is when I finally made it back home. God, he protected us, just as we was going to and from our destinations. And so a little bit later on, my dad he had called me, video chatting and stuff like that, and we were just talking and stuff like that, and I told him basically that that I had been feeling overwhelmed and stuff like that, and he told me about that he used to feel like that, but he had shook it off, and he had remembered that Bible verse, when Jesus was walking on the water, and he was speaking to Peter and stuff like that, and was saying, why did you doubt? So I'll find out words, and I'll put it in the video. So I took what he said, and I kept it with me, and just one thing at night, which my family didn't know, was that I was actually sad. I was actually sad, but I didn't like tell others about it and stuff like that. But God, He knew, and I remember, I just try to keep that in which my dad said and stuff like that. But then it got to a point where I forgot, and God Himself, He reminded me, that in which, my dad had said something for that, as well as also last night, um, which was the 16th. I felt like I was about to, go crazy in my mind, but I'm thankful that God. I'm just thankful that God, He was that person, that I can look to. He turned my eyes to look into Him instead of that in which I was seeing, because I literally felt like I was about to go crazy in my mind, but God, He knew exactly what was going on, even without me even speaking to Him, and He turned my eyes to look to Him, and that's when I felt happy and stuff like that. And just today, God, He turned the sadness, and all that I felt inside, He turned it into joy. So I am truly thankful for that, which God has done and is doing. So yeah.